Hey guys, Flavien Vidal here with ATL JDM, the dedicated buyer in Japan. As you can see, I'm starting the video inside the car. Why is that, you ask? Well, it's because I'm cooking. It is too hot outside. So I just did the photo shoot and I'm dead now. It's the third car today and I'm very tired. So what I'm doing now is starting inside the car and showing you the rest of after. So this is a 1996 or 1997? 1997 Honda Orthia. This is a base model, so 1.8 liter automatic and front-wheel drive. It's in pretty good condition. You will see, like, first the interior is very nice. The outside has a few cosmetic issues that we'll go over in a bit when I dare going outside. But the inside is very good. You can already see the passenger seat right there. Original radio, working air conditioning, obviously, because I'm in there right now. And yeah, you can see 69,237 kilometers at the time right now. And just overall very good looking car. Absolutely no issues whatsoever, no weird scratches, no trim missing, nothing like that. Just very good. It does come with the original Honda Orthia manual. It is much noisier when you open the glove box. Steering wheel, good, nice condition. Well, basically exactly how you would think that a car with 38,000 miles, something like that, like 40,000 miles, let's say, looks like. Just really clean interior. The outside, we will see, it does have some minor scratches and things like that. We will see. Usually we don't fix them all the time here. If it's cars that we buy in stock, we make them all nice and we sell them for a little bit more. These ones, usually what we do is, like, we talk with the customer. Sometimes they want to take care of them. ATL JDM does work with lots of friends, and friends happen to be car people. Sometimes they have their own body shop, their own, I'm not even kidding, or they can do their own body work. So, you know, no need to charge them extra when they can do something on their own. So we talk with customers before what they want to fix, what they want to see nice and stuff, and see with them how much extra it's going to cost, knowing that we do get preferential prices that we don't mark on, you know, like it's just like we still sell you the car regularly. Get someone to do it nicely if you want to, or if you prefer to do it yourself, you can. Alright, so let's see a little bit. So we can start with the bumper. It's like little bumps here, little scratch. Same thing on this side. Little scratch right there, nothing bad. The whole body could use like a little buff, you know. It does have some watermarks and stuff like that that can easily disappear. Here you've got like a little, you can see the little point on the camera. Little scratches like that here. That can be just buffed out easily. Maybe not this one, which is a little bit too big and that they painted over. But really overall, like, pretty minor. So this is not a leak, you know, that's the air conditioning of the car. Here we have some, so the wheel covers do have some scratches. Here, nothing too important, but worth to be noted. Same thing goes with the bumper in the front here. Good thing though is that they tend to fade quite a bit, so usually the bonnet will fade, the roof will fade, because the paint is not of the greatest quality. It is Honda paint from the 90s. If you know about them a little bit, not the greatest quality. This one is like pretty good. We still need to do a little buff and make it nice and shiny again, but looks pretty good. So we went over that little scratch right there already. And here, that's probably the biggest one. You can see, just been painted over in black paint or whatever, black pen really. Just to yeah, because it didn't look too good. But still, it is like decently adjusted. It's not perfectly adjustment, but it's alright. But definitely had a small impact right there on the bumper. Really though, that's pretty much the only defects that we're gonna have on the car. Maybe some other scratches here and there, but really nothing too bad. Here. Probably at the same time as this one. So yeah, these cars tend to be driven by people who bought them when they were new. They haven't been very popular until very recently. And yeah, they were driven by older people. So that's the kind of things that can happen with older people driving cars, unfortunately. Sorry about the wind. You can look at the rear place. So here, maybe a little bit of coffee mark, something like that, just right there. That's really the only defect with the interior. You can see everything is super nice. And overall, that's what I've noticed with Honda Orthia people. They're pretty clean people. They are actually pretty clean. Like all the cars, all the Honda Orthia that we've had very nice interiors. First, the interior is of really good quality, so you don't see the interior being like completely destroyed over time. No problem there with no bad quality, bad interior. And yeah, similar to like why I prefer also like Subaru interiors, like WRX. They're really sturdy, really strong. Here they're like softer and smoother than what we get with WRX, but just as sturdy. So that is pretty nice. Here we've got the rear seats that will full, so you need to remove the headrest. But if you want some massive storage place here, you can remove that thing right there, slide it out, and it does go up. At least to cover whatever you may have, and you can get it all the way here. Maybe, if you can. Up, there you go. And actually, fun little thing, you see that this is not adjusted at the same level as this one. So this thing here will fold so that it can hook in there. That's pretty ingenious actually. I never noticed that. I'm not sure if it was also on the other Orthias, but that's the first time that I noticed it. So when you get back to the... That's a longer one. That's pretty cool. That's like sorry, I'm like a little bit geeking out on this. I did not notice it before, so I noticed, wow, the wind is getting pretty bad. Sorry about that, guys. Other than that, sorry, I might have to scream and try to hide the mic from the wind. Yeah, underneath of the car, super clean, no rust. They are not cars that are prone to rust. I haven't seen rust issues on them. I've inspected and checked quite a few, and I've bought also quite a few with absolutely no rust issues. So maybe it's a good thing, maybe I've been just lucky with what I've seen, but it appears that they do not have rust issues. Up, engine bay now. I'll do a one take or so on this one, which means I won't stop, I'll just start driving right away and film with my phone. Where is the... Ow! Parking out, that's okay, so know that if it's really hot outside, that thing is made of metal and it will burn your finger. Gosh. So that is the B18B engine. Like lower trim, but still very, very peppy. We will see that in a bit. And just overall, just as reliable as the B20, really. So no problem there. It is the front loader version, which tends to be a bit faster, honestly. So unless you live in a snowy area. Gosh, sorry, but the wind is really getting bad. So look at that, the whole thing is trying to fly away. I don't know if you can notice. So I'm just going to... I'm just going to be done with that video before anything flies off. I'll get in the car. I'll get the fuck away. Up. Alright. Okay. Turn down a little bit the AC. So you do have the little screen here, which you can barely see because of the... Now it is on the second level. There's too much light. Alright, so yeah, it is an automatic car, so I can just drive it with one hand. So as you can see, the car has been idling for like under the sun, really heavy temperature for a while. Typical Honda. Temperature gauge bang in the middle. I'm wondering if there's cheating with that. If you look at Mercs from the 90s, you know, like it's always like a little bit more, little bit under the middle, like, you know, it stays there, but the temperature is variable. If you look at Japanese cars, no matter how hot it is, the thing just stays like bang in the middle. And I'm just wondering if they, I mean, any modern car really is the same. Just wondering if they're lying about it, and just like, you know, the good temperature is right there, and it just, the arrow is built to stay there for like, no matter like the temperature range that it is, it just stays in the middle. It only goes up if it's over like plus 10 degrees, let's say, over normal or whatever. I'm generally wondering actually But anyway, back to the car. It drives exactly like the other Orthias that we've had. Suspension feels great, power steering feels great, steering in general feels great, suspension feels great. Really not much to say at all about it. It just drives exactly how it should. I do find those cars a little boring, but then again, it is my own opinion on that. Just mainly, you know, the fact that they're automatic and stuff like that. Just not my kind of car. The manual ones are a lot more fun, but I mean, for a daily driver, if you want something reliable, really clean, and really reliable, you just go for that. It does have that 80s, that 90s look, typical Honda 90s look, which is, I have to admit, I do like. They're not like, you know, overly exciting cars. They're just like really reliable and do look pretty cool and very Radwood-like, which is what young people like right now. It's hot outside. 新車券を入れてください。はい。ありがとうございました。Hop. All right. When I said it's very peppy, I am not kidding. It does seriously move. Honestly, it's pretty good. It is pretty good. I like it a lot. It's not like it's not fun or anything, but for a daily, it just gives you that little bit of smiles that you need whenever you know, when you're daily driving, you do need a little bit of fun time sometimes. So you just slam on the accelerator, and it just like it screams. It is very much a Honda engine. That's the first thing that you notice right away. Very Honda-like. Now, unlike the Mini just earlier, this one does go to redline when you're just accelerating with it. That's nice. Is the radio saying anything? On. I can hear the antenna, and I can see the antenna in the... Okay, the bass needs to be adjusted, or the speakers are blown. This is no bass whatsoever. Definitely a Honda. No, sorry, I'm kidding, but... Yeah, maybe they are blown. So now I do not know how to turn it off or off. And if I turn it off... Yay! The antenna retracts. Up, that, which is also rare in Japanese cars. Cup holder, not common. I know it is. It does sound stupid. It has been smoked in. No smell whatsoever in there. I did not notice that it was dirty. But no cigarette smell whatsoever, and nothing on the seat that would show. And it's been smoked. I smoked a little bit too quick. Here we do have a little cigarette mark, probably when the owner tried to scratch his head with his cigarette in his hand. But there's literally no cigarette smell whatsoever. It does not smell at all. So that is a good point. What else can I add? There's really not much else to say about it. It just drives really good. Back in bumper to bumper traffic, unfortunately, so that is a little bit of a boring test drive. Apologies for that. when we buy cars that are like not in the city. It is a lot easier when they are stored at other facility, but yeah, when we're in the city, we're in the city, so can't help. Yeah, there's not much else really to add. Everything is just working as it should. Just some, as we've seen, like some really minor cosmetic issues. Hop. How do they? Oh, they do not fold, this one. Can be adjusted normally. They do work. No problem. No problem either. But they do not have a folding button, which is pretty weird. Is it like? Yeah, definitely not. It doesn't fold like with a button. It's not that it's hidden, it's that it doesn't fold. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video, and until next time, bye bye.